Hey people, hey people, hey people. Let me introduce myself. My name is C Beyond Today, and I am here to talk about anything that makes me happy, anything that delivers us, anything that can free us from bondage, anything that's just to make us laugh. So I just want to thank my girl, Fi Babe, for inspiring me to go ahead and do my YouTube. I definitely feel like I've been called by God to do this. So with that being said, today I'm talking about don't sleep on your gifts. Yes, I said it. Do not sleep on your gifts. So many people out there are filled with gifts, filled with testimonies, filled with love, filled with so many things, but we sleep on them. We decide, oh, we'll do it tomorrow. Or we'll decide that when Pastor see me, he'll inspire me to do it. And maybe my neighbor will let me get on Channel 5 News. Or maybe I'll just stumble across a blessing. Look, nowadays it's 2019. There are so many open doors for us. For example, YouTube is open. Just go ahead and just move forward to whatever God has called you to do. If you don't believe in God, whoever you feel, honey, Buddha, whoever, whatever you feel. But if you feel that you're created to do something, why are we waiting? Why are we waiting? So I have this book. It's called Your 5-Minute Personal Coach. And her name is Valora Burton. Here she is. And one of her chapters in the book talks about what are you putting off? What are you putting off? Is it your gift that you're meant to use? Is it your anything? But mainly, I want to ask you, why are you putting off your gift? She said, what are you putting off? That's another one, too, that can go into that. Because for you to use your gift, you could be putting your gift off, or you could be putting something off that can lead you to your gift. But instead, you decide to say, oh, at this moment, I don't have enough money, or at this moment, this, and at this moment, that. So she talks about that. She has a scripture, actually a quote here saying, even if you're on the right track, you'll get ran over if you just sit there. Roy Rogers. So you'll get ran over if you're not using your gift. You'll get ran over if somebody just take your place. How about that? Only thing you can do is fail. If you fail, then what do? Get back up. We're so afraid of failure. What do you have to lose? At the end of the day, we're going to die anyway. The clock is ticking. You're going to die. It's out of here. Lights out. Who knows? Honey, it could be like the zombie Walking Dead. Everything could just disappear. Who knows? Only God. Or like I said, whoever your God is. Also, she goes on to say, a point to ponder. The instant gratification of convenience, such as email, text messages, stimulate the brain. Break your procrastination-prone projects into bite-sized goals that allow you to feel you are making progress. So you want to open up a business, but you don't have all the money or the resources. Go start, pay money for the land. Go get the land. You have enough money for land. Okay, you got the land. And then once you have the land, what you going to do? You're going to put some bricks on the land. Let's just use the analogy as if you're homeless and you finally get an apartment. You're not going to go and say, oh my God, oh, I don't have a bed to sleep in there. Baby, you're going to take your place. You're going to get your place, however you get it, and put a sheet down on a hardwood floor. Yes, I said it. You're going to put some pillows down there and lay down. You're not going to say, oh, I don't have a refrigerator. I can't move in. No, you're not. You're going to move in there, honey, and get a cooler and start it putting, yeah, that's what we see in Chicago. I don't know what you all say, ice box. I don't know. I say a cooler. a little cooler, an icebox, a refrigerator. I don't know, honey, but the ones you put the ice chips in. You start putting that in there, the ice cubes, and you put your milk in there. And if it's wintertime, you'll put your gallon of milk out on the porch. Yes, I had to survive. Know that. So with that being said, stop making excuses. Let's break the procrastination when it comes to our gifts. Let's break a whole new ground. You're not going to say, when you say you don't have a car, you're not going to say, oh my goodness, how I'm going to get to work. You're going to walk there if you have to. The same way with your gifts. Why are we delaying that? Because we feel at that moment we feel at that moment it's not a need. We feel at that moment. Sometimes you could be killing yourself when you're not using your gifts. Yeah, I said it. Because that is your necessity. That's what waters your plant to grow. That is what takes you from dimension to dimension. That is what your purpose is. Oh, some people, I had you and had that child and you just destroyed my whole life. What? Don't blame it on them. It's not your fault. It's not their fault. Change your situation around. She also says, and I want to read a little bit more of this book. What have you been putting off? Almost all of us delay necessary actions from time to time. I'm convinced that procrastination is one of the biggest causes of stress in our lives. What'd I just say? I said, I didn't even read all that. And I did read some, but then I finally got to read a little bit more and now she's saying with stress, that can stress you out that you're not using your gifts and you feel like you're destroying your life. That's why people end up drinking gin at 2020, 211, whatever you want to drink, whatever you want to drink. They end up doing that. I destroyed my life. I used to be an NFL player. That was your gift. But now you all stressed out and now it's destroying your life because you're putting off stuff. Stop putting off what God has called you to do. Stop putting off, I need to do this. And all of that goes in one. It's time to move forward. It's time to break burials. What else she said? There is something in your life that you know needs to get done. Often it's not even something difficult, but you've made it difficult in your mind. And as a result, you never get started. Instead, you do something else. You can think of washing the dishes, organize files, surf the internet, check the email, rather than the thing you actually need to do. Perhaps you're even procrastinating right now. It drains your energy and wastes precious time. Procrastination is the bad habit of putting off until the day after tomorrow that should have been done the day before yesterday. Napoleon Hill once said, I challenge you to focus and just do what needs to be done. There are two antidotes to procrastination. One, drop the goal or project and don't do it. Two, exercise some discipline and just go ahead and do it. It sounds easy, doesn't it? Well, how I'm saying it, right? It sounds easy. But guess what? It's not. It's not. And the reason why I'm saying this, because for so long, I've procrastinated on what God has called me to do. So many people tell me I have the gift to do this as motivational speaking, but I'm afraid. My friend called me and said, get the YouTube account. I heard her. I went on and went on and went on and went on. Finally, I talked to her again and she said, get the YouTube account. I said, let me go ahead and do it. Then I signed up, and then yesterday I wanted to do my video. But all these things came up. I end up, like she said, washing the dishes, cleaning up, organizing this, organizing that. I put it on hold. Finally today I'll push enough to build up the courage to come on his platform to do this. Because I was thinking in my mind, oh my goodness, some people are going to say this and people going to say that. I, like my girl Fat Bae say, I don't give a damn. I really don't. Because this little piece of hair here. But when God has called you to do something, there's nothing you, him, she can do about it. When it's something meant for you to have done in your life, it's going to be done. Any means necessary. Did you just hear what I said? It's going to be done. If you don't do it, somebody else will. Somebody thought they was going to stop God, church, or stop God's purpose. They think they're going to, oh, well, if I don't hang up the tree in the church, then people are not going to come to the church. Baby, look. You're not going to stop what God has a purpose for in your life. If you don't, in somebody's life or somebody's foundation or the world, period, you're not going to do it. It's not possible. So many people thought that I will fail because of what I've been through in life. We'll talk about that a little bit later in the future. But what I've been through, I grew up in Chicago, on the south side of Chicago. I've been through a lot. I'm an 80s baby. I was born 1981. So growing up in the Chi in that time was like a drug epidemic. So I got to see a lot of firsthand with family members and what drugs do to you in times where I've struggled real hard. I had a baby real young. And it is what it is. Life goes on. But I had a lot of people just knew, because I've been in foster care or because I've been this, I've done that, that I would fail. You can't stop God's purpose. You can't stop me for using my gift. It's not who started first, it's who finished last. It may be a delay, but I'm going to get there. One of my aunts told me my dad used to pray over my head when I was a baby. And I definitely believe prayer wherever I've went, God is carrying me from place to place. Because sometimes I just wonder, I should be dead by now. I really should. But it didn't happen. Because it was meant for me to be here. To help change somebody's life. To help influence someone. It may be one person. It may be two. It may be three. And some people always got something to say. That's what people good at. They talked about Jesus. People that do it, it's not even qualified to do what you do. So that's why they got their mouths to open up their mouths to say something over your life. The people over you don't have, people that's moving forward don't have time coming down talking about things that's so-called not on their low level or mediocre. What T.I. say? I don't want no mediocre chick. I don't want no mediocre people talking this, talking that. You mediocre. I don't want them talking about it. I don't want nobody talking. But that's what they're going to do because they mediocre. Period. If you're not talking about me, then I must not be doing something right, is what they say. But with that said, I've been through a lot. So for me to be at this point, it's for the grace of God. I'm not looking for some miraculous miracle to just change overnight. But if I can plant a seed, little seed, step by step, and leave a legacy behind for my children, and not just my children, the other children, a generation to come. One pastor talked about the Lion King. How when Mustafa left out of the kingdom in the wilderness because his uncle said you killed him, and he ran from that place. And when he went back, everything turned green, and he was the greenery started turning back because he was ordained to be there. But he had to go in the wilderness with the pigs singing Kuna Matata. There's no worries for the rest of our day. He said there was no worries. And then what happened? His woman came along. And when she came along, she finally started trying to encourage him, just like women do. Or somebody come along and try to encourage you. You can encourage somebody and influence them, but they won't know until they creator give them the memo And when he saw his father in the water, that's when he realized that he was meant to do the will of God. So many things. Once he seen his father in the water is when he realized that. He went back, everything turned green, and then he became the king. I left Chicago and I had to come out and get rest and recuperate from everything I've been through. But when I come back, I'm coming back like Mustafa. I'm coming back like the queen. When I've been out here, I've been laying on the line. I've been putting my gifts off. Now that I'm coming out like Mustafa. What's the name for woman? I call my name whatever. For now, see beyond today. See beyond today is coming out like the queen that she's ordained to be. Not even just Chicago. Now I'm coming out because I've been sitting in the wilderness. I was out there in a dark place. Then when I went out in the wilderness, I was with the pigs and the rats. Then to recuperate, get myself together. Then when I seen God, he told me, now it's time for you to go out to the kingdom because my people need you now. They need you. Your gifts is not about you. It's somebody waiting on you to get yourself together. Service. All you need to do is service. When you do your service, God gonna make sure you have everything you need, increasing even more. Can't nobody stop the favor over your life. All you need to do is make one step. You heard the old school say, and you make one step, he'll make the second. Today, I ask you, let's break the chain of procrastination. You can do it. What's your gift? If you're not sure what your gift is, talk to your Heavenly Father. Talk to whoever you feel, Allah. Talk to God. Talk to whoever you feel, Buddha, to move you to that place. But guess what? Everybody got a gift. And for women out there that think they're not gifts, if you don't know what your spiritual gifts is, you a gift. And guess what? Men out there that think you're not a gift, to us women, you a gift. I thank you so much. And I pray that anything that I said, that it empowers you today. And I just pray that everything happens for you positive going into 2019. Peace out. This is your girl, See Beyond Today. Let's make miracles happen. Let's move into our miracles. Let's move into our gifts. Don't worry about what you don't have. Worry about what you do have. Some other people wish they were in your place. Peace and love. God bless.